Speaking to Canvey and manager Brad Wellmen following today's 1-1 draw against Cheshunt. Brad, from where we were standing, that was a fairly forgettable game of football. What did you make of it?
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think, conditions with it being a little bit wet and zippy and that, Cheshunt are in a position where they're, always going to fight for everything. I think you look at Craig's kind of teams in the past, they've been big, physical, strong. Everything goes forward early, win second balls, and they certainly done that from the first minute. But I thought we sort of, after weathered the storm for 20 minutes at the start of the game when they nicked the goal, and I thought they were getting on top, and we sort of managed to get back into it. And I thought all of a sudden we started winning the fight, and just thought with a little bit more quality we could have gone on and won the game. But it was difficult. I mean, aside from the sort of pressure and that they put you under, it don't help when you've got a ref like that in the middle of the pitch. I mean, he was terrible. Not against us necessarily, because I think we're quite fortunate to get the penalty, but just in general, just poor decisions. And I'm sure the same will be reflected in Craig's comments, because we were talking on the sideline, but that's just embarrassing from an official in the middle there.
To go 1-0 down, do you think we looked like we switched off a little bit to concede that first goal?
Yeah, I think what's difficult is that we feel that, of late we've been a little bit guilty of maybe trying to overplay a little bit too much, play a little bit too much football. So we're trying to get that balance right, which has been difficult where we've not had consistency with our games. And we said today, with it being going to be a little bit more of a battle, we may have to go longer a little bit. And I just felt that we started going long too early, tried to get caught up in their game a little bit and trying to instead of getting our kind of our ethos out. And it was difficult, but I think they deserved the goal. And I think it kicks at the backside and we put some pressure on, and I think we deserve to come in at 1-1 at half time.
Do you think we looked like we were struggling to create chances? Do you think we were missing that threat that you get from Charlie Edwards and obviously from Evans Kwasi? Yeah,
I think we do. I think we've got players in there that can offer that threat, but for whatever reason today it wasn't doing it. I mean, as people that have watched us a lot this year, they've seen Luke Deslandis up there, they've seen the quality that he can bring and the excitement he can bring. But I thought Luke was off it a little bit today, and sometimes it's difficult. It's because of the battle you're in against Craig's teams, and they don't really say they don't want to play football. That's probably unfair to Craig, but he's got a way of playing, a style of playing, and I think that takes away that creativity. But I thought Jack Munns was getting on the ball quite a bit, trying to just drop balls in. I think it's just a case now of trying to get people like Kwasi, Charlie Edwards back in that can start breaking lines. So, I think that once we get, well, Charlie's literally just sort of a dead calf, but once we get Kwasi back, I think it should start opening up the way we're starting to play.
So we go again on Tuesday night and then again on Saturday as well. How nice is it, hopefully, to have a run of games? And how frustrating has it been, sort of like so stop-start, and it obviously got to be difficult to build any sort of momentum when the season becomes like that?
Yeah, it's difficult, but it's our own doing, getting beaten in the FA Cup and the FA Trophy. So certainly, it's something we've got to overcome. I think we're going to go Saturday, Tuesday now, probably through January, which is good. We've slowly got people coming back from injury now. Like I said, Charlie Edwards is probably only a week away. We'll probably leave him Tuesday. We're looking at potentially getting Kwasi some minutes Tuesday, so that's good. Elliot Johnson's back fit now, but he's on a business trip, so when he's back he'll be fit. So we've got a fit squad now, pretty much. We've just got to make sure that as we bring Kwasi back in, we don't overdo him and we end up losing him again.
Tuesday night against White Ensign, what can we see from that? Essex Senior Cup can be a chance to give players a run out, but we only have 3 players on the bench today. Will we see a similar sort of starting lineup?
Yeah, listen, it's a cup competition and we're out of all the other cups. So it's one thing we want to do is win things. I think as supporters, players, management, the club, everyone wants to win. So this is a competition that we can win, and it's a good competition to win. We've got to try and balance it and give people minutes. But at the end of the day, we've got to put a team out that's going to go and win a game of football. So, we'll certainly be putting out a strong team to go and win the game, with potentially managing Kwasi throughout that period as well.
Nice one. Thank you, Brad.
Cheers. Thank you.